Masturbation at 70, how many is too many? Senior health. You've probably heard it before. Masturbation is harmless. But after 70, is that really true? Many older men think it's still as safe as it was in their younger years, until they start facing unexpected issues. High blood pressure, heart strain, poor sleep, or prostate problems. All without realizing what's contributing to it. So how often is just right to stay healthy? And how often is silently wearing down your body? Watch this video until the end to discover the optimal number for your age, so you can protect your heart, your hormones, and your health while still enjoying life fully. If you are interested in aging health, male physiology, and how to live long, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive new videos every week. Number 1. Decoding physiological needs at age 70. At age 70, the body doesn't stop craving intimacy. It just responds differently. While society often assumes that aging means a complete decline in sexual desire, the truth is far more complex. Many men in their 70s still have the desire for physical and emotional connection, including solo intimacy. The need for release, touch, and pleasure doesn't vanish. It evolves. What once was spontaneous now requires awareness, patience, and care. The problem isn't the act itself, but how the body processes it at this stage of life. As you age, your cardiovascular system becomes less efficient. Blood flow slows down, arteries stiffen, and your heart works harder to pump blood, especially during moments of physical exertion. That includes masturbation, which is still a physical activity involving muscle contraction, increased heart rate, and hormonal shifts. Ignoring this reality puts older men at risk, not because masturbation is inherently dangerous, but because the body's capacity for stress recovery has changed. Sexual energy is part of your life force, but so is balance. Overstimulating the system too frequently can lead to exhaustion, irregular heartbeat, or blood pressure spikes, especially if your body's already depleted. That's why understanding your current baseline, how your body feels before and after, is critical. Solo intimacy should leave you feeling relaxed, not lightheaded or breathless. If you're left drained, restless, or anxious afterward, your body may be signaling that you're pushing past its limits. Another layer is hormone regulation. Testosterone naturally declines with age, but chronic overstimulation, especially without enough rest, hydration, or proper diet, can suppress levels further. That affects not only your sexual function, but also your mood, sleep, and energy. Masturbation is not wrong at this age. It can actually help you maintain prostate health, release tension, and improve sleep. But only when done with intention, in moderation, and with awareness of your physical state. What used to be a quick, automatic activity now deserves more respect and attention. You can no longer rely on youthful recovery speed. The new goal is not frequency, it's quality. When your body is well-rested, hydrated, calm, and your heart isn't under stress, self-pleasure can be enjoyable, beneficial, and safe. But if you're using it to fight boredom, stress, or insomnia, and doing it in a rushed or reactive way, the long-term cost could be your cardiovascular health, emotional well-being, and sexual confidence. Accepting that the rules have changed doesn't mean giving up. It means adapting wisely. At 70, intimacy, whether shared or solo, should be about deeper connection, not mindless habit. Your body is still capable of pleasure, but it now needs your cooperation, not your pressure. Listen to what it's telling you. When done right, self-pleasure can still be a source of strength, not weakness. But that strength only lasts when you understand and honor the body you live in today, not the one you had decades ago. If you are interested in aging health, male physiology, and how to live long, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive new videos every week. Number 2, truth. How many times a week is reasonable? One of the most common questions older men silently wonder but rarely ask is this: how often should I masturbate at my age? At 70 or beyond, is there such a thing as too much? The honest answer is yes. Frequency does matter, especially when your body is no longer operating like it did decades ago. While there's no one-size-fits-all number, understanding the safe, sustainable frequency of masturbation is critical to protecting your cardiovascular health, hormone levels, sexual function, and overall energy. Many men grew up believing that masturbation is harmless no matter how often you do it. And in younger years, that may be largely true. Your body recovered quickly, testosterone levels were high, and your cardiovascular system was resilient. But after age 70, everything changes. Your blood vessels are stiffer, your heart has to work harder to pump blood, your nervous system takes longer to calm down after arousal, and your testosterone levels are likely at their lowest point in life. Masturbation, while natural and healthy in the right context, is not just a casual act. It involves physical exertion, muscular contractions, increased heart rate, and hormonal fluctuations, all of which demand energy, blood flow, and recovery. When done too frequently, especially daily or multiple times per week, it can quietly wear down an already stressed system. That's why experts in men's health often recommend moderation based on individual health conditions. For generally healthy men over 70, masturbating once or twice a week is considered a balanced frequency. This allows for sexual expression, hormonal circulation, and emotional release without overtaxing the body. If you deal with chronic fatigue, high blood pressure, heart issues, diabetes, or insomnia, even once every 7 to 10 days might be more appropriate. This isn't about deprivation. It's about energy conservation, blood pressure regulation, and maintaining long-term functionality. The danger of overdoing it doesn't always appear immediately. You might feel fine after climax, but subtle signs often creep in. Unusual fatigue, lightheadedness, chest tightness, reduced erection quality, or emotional emptiness afterward. These are red flags. Masturbation is supposed to be a rejuvenating act, not one that leaves you drained or disconnected. Your body is trying to say, slow down. Another factor to consider is how masturbation affects your testosterone levels. While occasional ejaculation doesn't destroy testosterone, chronic overstimulation without proper rest or nutrition can lead to lower baseline hormone levels. For men who already have declining testosterone, this creates a vicious cycle. More stimulation leads to less energy, lower drive, and longer recovery. Yet out of habit or stress, some men push harder instead of pulling back. This can worsen erectile dysfunction, decrease libido, and increase irritability. Add to that the physical posture used during frequent sessions, leaning over, standing in slippery places like showers, or tensing the pelvic floor, and you're not only depleting energy, but risking physical injury. So how do you know what frequency is right for you? Start by observing your energy after the act. Do you feel relaxed, balanced, able to move and function normally afterward? Or do you feel like you need to lie down, catch your breath, or feel a wave of regret or sadness? The way your body responds is more important than any rule. If you feel mentally sharp, physically calm, and emotionally content after masturbating once or twice a week, that's likely a healthy rhythm. But if you feel depleted, restless, or emotionally numb, your current routine may be working against your health. Pay attention also to your motivation. Are you doing it out of desire or habit, out of joy or boredom? Are you rushing through it just to fall asleep or numb your emotions? If the answer leans toward emotional escape, it's time to shift perspective. Masturbation should not be a reflex, it should be a choice. A mindful, intentional practice that fits into a life of balance, not a crutch for loneliness or anxiety. And if you're partnered, consider how solo habits affect your shared intimacy. Sometimes excessive masturbation lowers your desire for real connection. At 70 plus, your priority is preserving energy, maintaining circulation, and nourishing emotional well-being. That means giving your body and nervous system time to restore. If your heart has to accelerate for arousal, it also needs time to return to normal. And when done too often, that constant fluctuation wears down resilience. The prostate also benefits from regular release, but not from overload. That's why moderation, not abstinence or indulgence, is the key. It's not about how much you used to do. It's about what your body can handle now without stress. Every man is different. Some may thrive with weekly release, others with bi-weekly. The number isn't sacred. What matters is how your body feels, functions, and recovers. If you're dealing with health conditions, medication, or emotional stress, you may need to consult a doctor who specializes in men's health. Even a simple check of your testosterone, prostate markers, or blood pressure can help shape a plan that supports your longevity and quality of life. In the end, masturbation is still a part of being human, even at 70, but the way you do it, the frequency, the intention, the awareness, determines whether it uplifts you or slowly depletes you. Choose wisely. Your future self depends on it. If you are interested in aging health, male physiology, and how to live long, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive new videos every week. Number 3, signs you are masturbating too much. Many men over 70 don't realize they might be masturbating too much until the signs become difficult to ignore. While the act itself is natural and even beneficial when done mindfully and in moderation, excessive masturbation at an advanced age can quietly drain your body, disturb your energy levels, and lead to long-term complications. One of the first warning signs is persistent fatigue after ejaculation. If you often feel exhausted, lightheaded, or physically drained after a solo session, it's not just aging. It's your body signaling that your system is overstressed. At this age, recovery is slower, blood pressure regulation is less stable, and your heart needs more time to return to a resting state. When you push your body into repeated physical arousal without enough recovery, you're depleting essential reserves your system needs for healing, focus, and strength. Another common sign is increased pelvic or lower back discomfort. Repetitive tension in the pelvic floor, especially when done in poor posture, like standing, leaning over a counter, or sitting without support, can lead to strain, inflammation, and even nerve sensitivity over time. If you start noticing soreness in your hips, tailbone, or groin area after masturbation, it's a red flag that you're placing too much pressure on areas that can no longer handle constant repetition. Erectile changes are another key indicator. If it takes longer to achieve or maintain an erection, or if the erection is noticeably weaker than before, you may be overstimulating the nervous system without giving it time to rest. Many older men mistakenly think these changes are just age-related, but the truth is, frequent solo stimulation without intentional rest disrupts blood flow, overstimulates dopamine receptors, and interferes with hormonal balance. Over time, this results in reduced sexual sensitivity, slower arousal, and a duller overall experience. Emotional symptoms also matter. If after masturbation, you often feel a sense of emptiness, regret, or irritability, that's not just psychological, it's biochemical. Overdoing it can deplete feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, leading to a crash in mood and motivation. This is often misread as depression or stress, when in reality it may be the body's response to overstimulation. Likewise, if you notice a decline in motivation, focus, or mental clarity in the hours or day following the act, your body may be telling you it's running on empty. One subtle but revealing sign is when masturbation becomes a reflex rather than a conscious choice. If you find yourself doing it out of habit, boredom, or anxiety instead of genuine desire, you're likely using it as a coping mechanism rather than a healthy expression of sexuality. At this point, it's not pleasure, it's escapism. Over time, this can lead to a disconnection from your body, from intimacy, and from emotional well-being. Your relationship with the act becomes mechanical, not meaningful. You're going through the motions but not feeling truly satisfied. If you've reached this point, it's time to pause. Evaluate how often you're engaging in the behavior, how your body feels afterward, and whether the experience leaves you recharged or depleted. Masturbation should enhance your life, not drain it. The key isn't to quit entirely, but to listen, adjust, and find a rhythm that works for the man you are now, not the one you used to be. Aging doesn't mean giving up on pleasure. It means learning how to pursue it with wisdom. Number 4. Solutions to stay healthy and still be sublimate. The key to maintaining sexual pleasure at age 70 and beyond is not about giving it up. It's about adjusting the way you approach it to protect your body while still allowing for fulfillment. One of the most important solutions is learning to choose the right timing. Masturbation should never be done when your body is exhausted, dehydrated, or under physical strain. If you've just done yard work, exercised, had a stressful day, or haven't eaten properly, it's best to let your body rest first. Pushing for release when your body's already depleted can place extra stress on your cardiovascular system and nervous system, increasing the risk of fatigue, dizziness, or even dangerous drops in blood pressure. Instead, wait for moments when you feel calm, nourished, and mentally present. A relaxed body handles stimulation better and recovers faster. Another essential factor is positioning and safety. Avoid standing in the shower or leaning over surfaces where balance is compromised. Choose a seated or reclined position with proper back support and feet grounded. This helps stabilize blood pressure, reduces strain on your joints and spine, and minimizes the risk of falling or injury. Many accidents among older men happen simply because they don't consider posture. When your body is supported, it can focus on pleasure instead of tension or imbalance. Hydration is another simple but powerful solution. Drink water before and after any intimate activity. At your age, dehydration can creep in quickly, especially after any form of physical exertion. Water helps regulate blood flow, supports prostate health, and improves recovery. It also minimizes the chances of experiencing post-orgasmic dizziness or fatigue. Pair this with breathing techniques, slow, deep inhales and controlled exhales, to calm your nervous system and prevent the buildup of unnecessary tension. The pace of the act itself also matters. Avoid rushing. Rushing not only diminishes pleasure, but also stresses your heart, increases muscle tightness, and lowers oxygen intake. Slowing down, paying attention to your body, and staying mentally present turns the act into something therapeutic rather than mechanical. Presence improves circulation, reduces strain on your system, and even enhances the quality of your erection. If you feel like your desire is driven by anxiety, boredom, or habit, pause and ask yourself if your body genuinely feels ready. Reconnecting with intention turns the experience into a form of healing, not depletion. In addition to these behavioral solutions, lifestyle factors play a big role. Support your sexual health with proper sleep, a balanced diet rich in zinc, magnesium, and omega-3s, and regular light exercise to promote circulation. Walking, stretching, and even pelvic floor exercises, like Kegels, can help maintain blood flow and erectile function. Also, don't ignore early warning signs like decreased sensation, longer recovery times, or changes in erection quality. Instead of pushing harder to compensate, it's time to slow down and take better care. You may benefit from seeing a men's health specialist, getting hormone levels checked, or reviewing medications that might be affecting libido or function. The bottom line is this: your body still has the capacity for pleasure, but it requires more care, more awareness, and more patience than before. Masturbation isn't wrong at this age. It just needs to be done differently. By respecting your body's limits, staying mindful of posture and timing, staying hydrated, and cultivating a slower, more present approach, you can continue to experience deep satisfaction without compromising your health. Aging doesn't take pleasure away. It teaches you how to enjoy it more wisely. Taking care of your body after 70 isn't about restriction, it's about wisdom. When you understand how your body changes, you can still enjoy life's pleasures without sacrificing your health. Every choice you make, even in private moments, matters. So if this video helped you see things differently, take a moment to reflect. Comment below, "I choose health and understand my body." Subscribe to the channel for weekly videos on men's health after 60, covering real topics that matter. Share this with someone who needs to hear it so they don't make silent mistakes that could cost them more than they realize. You deserve to live strong, informed, and fulfilled at every age.